Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it? I'm gonna take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud. I'm more loud.
Yes, my people, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Smash the likes on your way in like we do every single day. You know, we're here to sort out the 10-minute update of all the Man United news for the day. So make sure you smash the likes. Let me know what you think in the comments. And we're going to get straight into it, man. So we got news coming out all over the place. Zirkzee, we don't know what's going to happen with him. What's the crazy thing about Zirkzee is that the other day when we played Man City and we had one of our best performances in ages, we can all say, Zirkzee wasn't even on the bench and nobody even knew. That's what's crazy about Zirkzee. Like, no one ain't even looking at him and thinking, where is Zirkzee? Look, he wasn't even on the bench. He didn't, nothing. You can't even see his name as nothing, but he was injured apparently. But no one even knew. So the situation is Fabrizio's come out and he's basically saying that Zirkzee can leave because he's got an agreement with Roma only if we get another attacker in. Before, obviously, we had injuries, Bruno, etc., Mainoo. Now we've got the injuries back and we've got the AFCON boys back. So Zirkzee might leave very soon. And this came out from Tier 1 in Dutch. He was basically saying that he's been sidelined for an injury from the Manchester derby today. He is out for a bit and may already have played his last game for Man United. This is Tier 1 in Dutch. Remember, Zirkzee is a Dutch international and he might be joining Roma. We don't know what's happening. Maybe he's got a heal from his injury, then we let him go. Because if we're playing Mbeumo up front, Cunha and Sesko are on the bench, how is he going to get a game? We got one game a week. It's not going to happen. So that's that anyway. That's him confirming it. It's going to be 2 weeks. Martinez is going crazy. And Nicky Button have tried to come back and gaslight him and basically say, obviously we'll get into that. This is when Martinez said it first, but we'll see. We're still waiting for the secret midfielder. No one can see him. There's bare little talks as Ruben Neves. There's talks as Weston McKennie. There's talks as Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Nobody knows. Zakaria, that's the new one, Zakaria. He played for Chelsea for about 6 months and kept it moving. Kalulu, another geezer we're looking at. I don't know how true this is. This is them trying to gaslight him. They've basically come out and they're saying, we don't understand why he's reacted like that and he shouldn't play for Man United if he's gonna react off a podcast. Or basically like, bro, you lot are legends of the club and you're speaking about him for a situation. They're basically trying to say it as if he's just replying to them. And Scholes is trying to say, let me see him play like that every week. You spoke to him about Haaland. He's responded about Haaland. Now you're trying to make it as if his form's been rubbished. Like, you spoke about one situation, he's dealt with that situation and fought back. Now you're trying to flip it and say, let's see him play like that every week, or he shouldn't be talking to podcasters and you shouldn't be playing for Man United. Allow it, bro. You've lost, your head's gone. Leave it like that. Preparation started, blah, blah, blah. As soon as Carrick came back, basically, he started working. Terry Flores, remember, he said this with Ben Jacobs. He came out and said the secret midfielder today. He said this may be about to escalate. So apparently we're going to get a secret midfielder on loan. We're still waiting to see. Basically, the whole club only really likes Rio and Rooney. They're more, yeah, they can criticize, but it won't be as bad, like talking about a man's height and all of that. That's crazy. So there's a lot of talks about Ruben Neves that we're hearing about. And there's also been speculation about potential change to the squad, with one report suggesting the Ruben Neves deal is very close. I gave you an update yesterday that apparently we made a formal offer. Now we're getting stuff from English media saying it's kind of close. Bruno Fernandes, you know, his chance creation thing is crazy. Barcelona, we gave them a 30 million euros option to buy Rashford if you want him. They're trying to cut that down to 18 million. I know they're broke, but come on, this is a next level. And you had 50 million there for Nico Williams' release clause. Now you're trying to ooh and ah. We're still looking at Belieber. He ticks all the boxes, and he's the man that we want. Him and Anderson. There's some talks about Caicedo. I don't really know this geezer like that, but apparently we're monitoring him. So I'm not going to stay too long there. But Anderson and Belieber are still our #1 targets for the summer. Hopefully we get top 4. Belieber seems like he'll come anyway because we finished 15th and he was trying to come. But Anderson, I think he needs a top 4 because City want him as well. And Boomer, I need another favour from you, bro. I need that Arsenal goal on Sunday, bro. Big game player. This geezer's hitting all of them. And he scored against a lot of these teams when he's playing for Brentford. But in the Man United shirt, we need another one from Arsenal, bro. João Gomez, he's a cheaper version. And Wolves looking like they're definitely going down. João Gomez is a guy we could end up going for. He's going to be about 40 million. If he goes down, he'll probably be about 30. And then you cut Belieber and maybe get a one of each. Belieber and a Gomez, you end up paying like 110. That's not too bad. Ruben Neves, look at that. This is what I showed you like yesterday, that apparently there's a formal offer. Today, this is Simon Stone. So English media and Spanish are both reporting Man United and Ruben Neves. This is some talks about the window. And it's basically saying that Carrick might get backed. We might go for a player. We're going to have a sit down with him, an interview soon, an internal meeting to understand the situation. And they might get a midfielder or a different position. And then it says the stuff about Zirkzee at the bottom. In Italy, some clubs, Roma, Juventus, are waiting to see if Man United decide to open doors for Joshua Zirkzee. If United add one more player, they will give Zirkzee the green light to go because Zirkzee's not needed. We're not going to use him. Let's be real. No one even knows when he's here or not. Berger, he's good for German news, and he's saying that Niko Kovac is on United's list for the new manager because of Christopher Vevel. He's obviously going to get his foot in, but I think we're going to go for a world-class manager anyway. So this, I didn't really speak about this guy in the thumbnail, or I thought there's no point. But yeah, he's on the short list because of Vevel. That might be a guesswork, I don't know. So this is them, look, they're telling them to grow up. I just think when someone gets so upset about someone on a podcast saying something about him, to come out, start saying they can say what they want, come to my house, effing grow up. Bro, you're legends of the club. You spoke about him and Haaland. He's pocketed Haaland. Just say sorry, you know what was wrong by that, and carry on what you're doing. Why are you making it, gaslighting it? This is some manipulation thing they're trying to do now. No other Premier League sides have created more chances per game or had more shots on target than Man United. We just need to get more clinical. The moment we get more clinical, we're putting teams to bed. It's long. Nicky Bott tells Lisandro Martinez to grow up as it escalates. As you can see, it's going mad now. Everyone's picking it up. Everyone's talking about it. It won't stop. Thomas Tuchel and the Zerbi. I do feel like the Zerbi will be more open to a move to Old Trafford this time round when he rejected them when Erik ten Hag was still in the situation. Thomas Tuchel, I think, would be very high on the list as well, but obviously going to play a patience game because of the World Cup. So we won't be able to get a lot of training out of him because of the World Cup. If we get the Zerbi in June, as soon as the players come back, he can straight away get going. So the Zerbi is still top. Everyone keeps saying, look out for the Zerbi. It seems like if Carrick was to win every game from now to the end, it seems like we'll still go for the Zerbi. But then if he was to say no, then we'll probably give Carrick a shot. But tells Martinez to grow up. It's still, look, everyone's talking about it. Literally, this Chris Wheeler now talking about it. This is Kobbie Mainoo. Kobbie Mainoo is showing himself. They said this guy ain't got no legs. He can't run around. Look at this guy. Most distance for a Man United player in the Premier League game. He got the most. Do you understand? He's ran the most. And that is out of all of our games. Look, most by Man United players this season. So Kobbie Mainoo ran the most at the Man City game that any Man United player has ran the whole season. Ugarte against Newcastle, Dorgu against City as well, Ahmad against City, Bruno Fernandes against City, a lot of them, but Kobbie ran the most. You know what I'm saying? They said this guy's got no legs. Obviously, Fabrizio's come, he's expected to stay now, and he's trusted by Carrick. Mainoo was never considered, Mainoo was considering a loan, Napoli, etc., but now that's fully done. That's not going to happen. You see Mainoo happy, he's gassed, he ain't going nowhere, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? So, big up Mainoo, man. You can see what's going on. So that's obviously, this is it more bit. Man United were doing their work behind the scenes. There was a lot of talks about Roberto De Zerbi at the weekend. And I do feel he'll be a bit more open. Tuchel's up there as well. And then we've got the Nagelsmanns and all of that. But we're not sure because Nagelsmann ain't got Premier League experience. Look, but I think United prefer someone with Premier League experience. Glasner's not at the top of the list, etc. I know there's been fresh talk of Luis Enrique, but bro, he's not leaving. He's already happy with his situation. So yeah, that's the situation, bro, people, man. I saw something about something else about about the Zerbi as well, and about Carrick basically saying they're not going to give him the chance. They don't want to make the same mistake as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or something like that. But who knows? We'll see if anything else comes out. Look, yeah, there we go. United will be reluctant to go down the Michael Carrick route, even if he does well, given what happened with Solskjaer. At the moment, United see Carrick as just as a caretaker. So we still want the Zerbi. He's still the first choice. We don't want to, Carrick, get excited. But if he carries on playing how he was playing, carries on coaching that, I don't think they'll have a chance. But that's it, my peoples, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Smash the likes. Appreciate all of you lot.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it? I'm gonna take a photo now.